Like and subscribe and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week.
These animals asked people for help, and here's why. Sometimes life has its ups and downs, and making it through the day takes some pretty good luck. For animals, they have a natural boldness that makes them not shy of trouble, but sometimes they have no other option and need a hand from humans. Take a look at these heartwarming animals that will surely bring you to tears as they ask for help from people. I've noticed that most of you watching this aren't subscribed yet, so if you do like the video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and you can always change your mind later. And with that said, enjoy the video. Number 21, young man who made the sheep's day. This sheep woke up on the wrong foot as it got itself stuck in a deep trench compared to its size. Luckily for him, this young man came to its aid. The sheep seems to have a bit of a bad streak as it slips right back into the ditch, but this guy seems to not give up. What a funny sheep. Number 20, dog with burns. This dog was definitely reaching out for help. They were burnt in a way that no man would wish to happen to any animal. I mean, it must have gone through a lot, but eventually it landed on good hands, and in just a matter of time, they got back on their feet. Number 19, clever baby deer. This baby deer trapped in water is seen calling for help. The baby deer seems quick-witted as it already knew what to do to get saved. It's seen going towards the locals who saw it and came to help it out. It seems they lost track of their mom. The people around it are seen excitingly taking it with them to give it warmth before taking them to a sanctuary. Number 18, police smash a car window to save a dog. On his daily patrol, this officer noticed an unconscious dog lying inside of a car. I don't know what the officer was doing at the time to find such an incident, but it worked out well for the dog. Attempts to open the door were futile as the owner was nowhere close. So, the police had to smash the glass and save the dog from the scorching 115 Fahrenheit temperature. Number 17, stuck magpies. These magpies are stuck in the backyard of the owner's fence. The situation looks like a leftover from some bachelor's party. They seem to have had a long and bad day, but at least they're a crowd of homies, thus making it a little more bearable. Luckily, the fence owner comes to their aid, and they're freed at last. I'm sure these magpies will have a story to tell in the future. Number 16, boat skipper breaks a seal free. I bet these young people were on a trip when a boat skipper noticed something off on a seal that tried to join the rest in the water. It was trapped in a barrier. The skipper jumped into the waters and is seen approaching the seal to break it free. At one point, the seal is aggressive, but upon noticing the skipper meant no harm, it calms down to be helped. This might not change the world for us, but it did change the world to this one seal. Number 15, longtime friend whale trapped in ropes. This scuba diver ran into his close friend that he's been monitoring for almost a decade and found his lower jaw trapped by ropes. For the love of animals, this diver didn't care if he had enough gas in his cylinder or not. He had one agenda in his mind: saving the whale. After a long rescue moment, the whale broke free, and it would have succumbed were it not for the diver getting there on time and saving it. Number 14, smart crow asks for water. This crow must be so smart to know that a bottle is for water. Look at how it's giving a signal to the human to open the bottle for it to drink some water. It must have been thirsty to make such a move. After having their fill, they fly away, leaving the humans who attended to its needs mesmerized. Number 13, giraffe trapped in a swimming pool. This giraffe had decided to dip their feet in the pool. These men tried all they could to get it out, despite the giraffe being a pretty clear heavyweight. I was on the edge of my seat as it jumped into the second pool. Luckily, it was shallow. Number 12, sloth that got a free lift. Sloths are naturally slow. Coping with their pace is a little bit boring, but for this sloth, it won that day's race. The sloth looks around as if it's the first time seeing the universe as it gets its free ride to the shore. To show its gratitude, it raises its hand, signaling to the human. Look at how he's chilling with the big guys. Number 11, baby bear's head stuck in a container. It's always so sad to see an animal in anguish. This bear's head was stuck in a container for weeks before the authorities tracked it down and eventually saved it. It seemed so calm as it was freed from what situation it was in. Number 10, man saved deer trapped by anaconda. "I'm not your meal today," says the deer. This lucky deer was nearly turned into a hearty meal by the anaconda, were it not for the passerby who came to her rescue. The anaconda seems frustrated as it lost to the man, setting the deer free. Number 9. Well that swallowed a leopard. Mr. Leopard took his day off after he found himself lying helplessly in the bottom of a well. His rescuers lowered a carrier to lift him back up. It seems the tired leopard understood the assignment as they gripped firmly, trying to make sure not to fall again. If animals could talk, I bet this leopard would show how much gratitude they had to their saviors. Number 8. Honey badger that got stuck. This honey badger seemed to have had a wrong turn after getting stuck on the roots of a tree. Luckily, these wardens found it and couldn't pass by, so they decided to help it out. Due to its aggressive nature, it was freed and ran away as if the rescue wasn't a big deal. Number 7. Pulling off an incredible rescue of a dog. A man with his friend was enjoying the view of snow when suddenly they saw something kicking in the middle of frozen water. Reflexes kicked in and he decided to pull off the rescue as he was seen swimming towards a dog. Though shivering in the cold, both of them were safe and sound. Number 5. Maned wolf that almost succumbed to thirst. This maned wolf is a great lesson for us humans to learn from, as we should never shy off when something's in trouble. This wolf helplessly was seeking water to quench its thirst. The man attending to it seems so calm, as if he just understands the wolf, as they bond together. What a moment seeing how gifted we are with these amazing friends. Number 4. Dolphin whistles for help. This dolphin was trapped in a riverbed just a few meters from the sea. As soon as it was spotted by a human, it began to whistle. And since it's man's nature to be curious, they looked around and found this 2-meter dolphin trapped in muddy water. Together with his team, the dolphin was taken safely where it belonged. Number 3. Mother fox trusts a human. For the love of her kids, this fox couldn't eat the piece of meat given to her by a human. To show her gratitude, it decided to let the human follow her closely as she ran back to her kits to share the meal with them. I'm sure this Samaritan made this mother fox very happy. Number 2. Goat rescued from a hole. A goat fell into a hole and it couldn't get out as there was nowhere to get a good grip. Thankfully, these men came to its aid as one man volunteered to enter and pull it while his friends pulled him up. The idea thankfully did work, and thanks to these men, the goat had a second chance. Number 1. The great white shark. It doesn't take a praying hand, but a helping hand to show an act of humanity even to the unknowing. This photo appears to be real and was captured as a rescuer tried to return a shark back to the sea. The shark had swam to shore to seek help from the locals as it had a sharp object stuck in its mouth. Using ropes and pulling it, the locals helped it back into the sea. Wait, did it just wave them goodbye? Thanks to humans like this, humanity can be restored and we can make peace with nature. That's all for today. Don't forget to hit that notification button down below and subscribe to get other amazing moments of animals like this in our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.